This is random, but I think I might cut my hair. As you can see,
Is that a baby?
it is not twisted. I don't feel like twisting it, and my baby has inspired me to
You got a baby?
go curly again. So if I show up on another clip with no dreadlocks, this is my warning. Hello, I'm back, and guess what I'm doing? Cutting my hair like I said I was going to in the last clip. I had a feeling, and the feeling has not left me, and today I feel like I have the energy and the time. Daddy is on baby duty. I am on a high right now from going to yoga for the first time in 10 weeks. I had a baby 8 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
And my life has shifted dramatically. So many things are different. I'm in love in so many new ways. Life is exciting, life is difficult and challenging and beautiful and amazing. And there are so many different things that I've had to contemplate and think about. And I feel like I could go on and on and on and on. And right now I have the energy to sit here and release words and my hair and energy and just kind of let this be a flow of sorts. And it's something that I feel like I've been needing. I have not made a YouTube video in a very long time. I have been filming video clips. I filmed video clips all throughout my pregnancy. I filmed video clips since having my baby. I'm starting a new painting and I'm filming that process. But the act of sitting down, organizing the footage, and actually editing it together to then present it to an audience has not been something of high priority for me lately, obviously, given the fact that I have a child now. But I feel inspired and I feel called to sit here right now and do this. I am going to chop my hair off. I have had these locks for 3 years, 4 years. I honestly don't remember. I don't feel connected to them. I don't feel connected to them. And I feel like now is a good time to just kind of release the hair, release the weight, talk while I'm doing it to release whatever comes out of my mind and my heart, and have a fresh start with this new journey of motherhood. And I'm so excited, so freaking excited. But I think I want to sit down another time and really get into the deep depths of my pregnancy and birthing and mommy experience so far. That was a spiel. This is what I'm working with. I'm loving my curl pattern. I'm loving like the way my natural hair looks underneath. I have loved my locks for a long time. I really enjoy the way I look with locks. But it's just too much. I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, I don't have the space that I could be using it for other things. The last YouTube video that I did was me talking about my vending experience and how it was a big L and how it was a learning experience and how I needed to move forward and like dealing with frustration and how I felt like I had been growing. In that video, I was pregnant. I just hadn't said anything. I hadn't shared it with anybody other than family. And I was pregnant during that vending experience, and it was a lot. There was a lot going on. That was in July, because I found out I was pregnant in June 17th, I believe it was. It was the day before Father's Day. And then I had that vending, that market, that was a big bust in July. Went back to work in August for the school year. I turned 29 in September. I got Teacher of the Year at work, which is a huge honor. And I just spent the last 8, 9, 10 months pregnant. Just working, going about life normally for the most part.
Life was normal except for the fact that I was pregnant, and it was surreal.
I'm gonna save these two because I kind of like them. There's something about keeping a couple that I like the idea of. Don't ask me why. I have to think about it. I have to process it. Let's do it. Oh my God. Yes. They're so short. Okay. All right. Let me just go. Let me just go. Oh my God. Let's see. It was literally only 3. I have no idea how many locks I actually have in my head. I don't think I ever counted. I feel like no sadness, no attachment to these whatsoever. When I cut my hair the first time, the first set of locks that I had, I felt so like relieved, but also kind of sad about them because I had them for like 5 years, going on 6 years. And I knew that it's what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to cut them, but the act of sitting down and cutting them, and mind you, they were double the length, so they were like almost down to my butt, was just so, it was such a freeing experience, but it was an emotional experience, and it was something that I had been looking forward to for so long. But this one is kind of like, I caught a feeling. The feeling hasn't left. I don't have any emotional attachment to them. They're just kind of like hair, you know? It's not like, oh, I worked so hard for this. I went through so much. Granted, I have gone through a lot with these locks. There's so much that has happened in the last year, in the last few years, really, that I feel like I'm just now able to grasp and process and like accept and be okay with that. It doesn't feel like necessarily connected to my hair in that way. I feel like I've done a really good job at handling myself in a way that I could process things and accept things and get to know myself in ways that I didn't have attached to any physical thing. So cutting my hair right now is pretty easy. I can't wait to get a good scrubbing on my hair. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Okay, so what is there for me to talk about? What can I share with you all? Yeah, I literally have had a baby. I'm a mom now. Where do I start with that? I don't know. I feel like there was a video sometime back where I think I was in the van and I was talking about life and like growing up and plans for life and what I wanted to do with the van, where I wanted to go with life, what I wanted to do with the business, and just kind of like chatting. And I remember talking about wanting to be a mom. I wasn't sure at the time how soon it would happen. I don't think I realized how soon it would be happening. It's just kind of surreal to think back on who I was and how I handled life and what I thought of life and how I maneuvered and made choices and lived on a day-to-day basis and how different it is now. It's so different. It's so different. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Baby's crying. a baby. I have a baby. The van, because I know some of y'all are wondering where the van is. I still have the van, of course. I'm not sure I'll ever get rid of the van, but I do need to reconsider how it is that I'm going to get out and about in the van, given the fact that I have a child, because you can't put a car seat in the front seat and there is no back seat. So I have to figure that out. However, I think the last time I filmed a video, I was talking a lot about how do I get back on the road, because I needed a new battery for the solar system and the brakes needed to be done on the van so badly. I had not gotten the brakes done on the van since that trip that summer of 2021 from Florida all the way to Colorado. 2021. And it's 2024 now. I needed those brakes done badly, and thankfully they did get done. I think it had to have been July, August of 2023. So almost like 1 year ago. So the van was fixed sometime July, August, September. And then I did Porch Fest for the second year in a row in November, which was an awesome experience, and doing it while pregnant was an experience in itself. One, I had the help of Jaslyn, my sister, which was awesome. The van ran beautifully. I got there, set up, had an awesome time. I was very confident. I got a lot of business, met a lot of people. And at the time, I think I was 6 months pregnant. So I was out and about all day at that Porch Fest, literally I was up at maybe 6:37. We got there around 8:30, and I was there till maybe 8:39. So I was there all day, 6 months pregnant, talking with people, making sales, just like enjoying my time. It was awesome, 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 awesome. And I'm so excited to do it again this year with my baby. But I remember the next day, I was so physically, mentally exhausted. I was so exhausted. My body was so tired. And I remember I was sick a few days after that. Like I ended up catching a cold, had to take a few days off of work, just had to let my body recover because it was just so much. And getting in and out of the van, stepping up into the van multiple times to get things, to unpack, to repack. It was exhausting. It was so much. It was so much fun and it was so good, and I'm so glad that I did it, but it was like, it was too much on my body at the time. So after that market, I kind of retired for the rest of the year. And then I gave birth to my baby, to my son, in February. And I've kind of just been getting to know him, getting to know myself. I've been on maternity leave, so I haven't been back to work in 8 weeks. I still have 4 weeks to go. I'm taking the full 12 weeks before I go back for a last little stretch before the summertime. And doing my best to adjust to life as a mom. As a mom. As a mother. That's where I've been. Growing a baby, birthing a baby, figuring out how to have a baby, how to live my life with a baby, how to continue doing the things that I've enjoyed doing without a baby, but with a baby. I'm feeling good. That's part of the reason why I'm able to sit here right now and do this, is because I'm feeling really confident. I'm feeling really good. I feel like things are going really well. And why is my camera telling me it has 3 seconds before it turns off? I don't know. Says the camera is too hot. Too hot. So I guess I'm talking here now. Let me turn you. But yeah, I know it's been a long time since I've been on YouTube, and I was doing this thing so consistently, and I just think back to all of the videos that I made and all of my travels. When I first gave birth, I feel like so much shifted mentally, emotionally, physically. I was literally having like flashbacks to all of the different travel experiences that I have had over the last few years, both in the van with my mom and sister, taking flights, going on that cruise to Alaska. Like, I was just having all of these different flashbacks of times where I was me without my child, and how I experienced life so differently than I have now. And granted, I haven't had the experience yet of traveling with my child outside of like around town, and I know that time is going to come soon enough. But I was literally having flashbacks and just remembering everywhere I've been, everything I've done, the wild tales that I have to share with him when he's able to understand, and we can talk about it, and I can show him the videos and he can see, and him being able to spend time in the van also. I'm excited. Very excited. This is the last one. The last one. Boom. Ay, Dios mío. What have I done?
Cutting my hair was easy. The process of editing this video was a long time coming, and I appreciate you for sticking around, for you listening, for you watching.
Hair is washed. Curls are free. I left 2 locks in the back and I'm loving them. Gotta go. Baby needs a nap.
I know you have a lot of questions, maybe a lot to say. Me being a new mom has been a wonderful, wonderful, wild ride, and I'm excited to share more. Leave whatever comments you have in the comment section below, and maybe I'll sit down and answer your questions, sit down and talk some more, and share a little bit about this journey so far. See ya!